Some such you got to scrap.
Yeah.
You got to scrap,
Hey,
bro.
man, you got to earn that food.
You got to earn it, bro.
Good food doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who fight.
That's right, man. I definitely learned some things being in Atlanta, but you know what I'm saying? I had to learn some new techniques about myself. But you know what they say, man? It's best to know it and not need it than to need it and not know it. So I had to make sure I knew the terrain when I got out there. So all right, let's go ahead and get it, man. We are finally here. This best of 4, or excuse me, top 4, best of 5 territory, man.
Yes.
I'm so excited for this. And what better combination of players right here to kick it off than these 4 individuals? Let's get it.
Ooh, Wario, okay. We've seen 2 characters from Tweek already, but the 3rd one is coming out.
Yes, sir.
Definitely something that, you know, he has always had on deck, but we haven't seen too much of it recently, so always good to see. I don't know. I love watching any of Tweek's characters. I feel like every time I see something special about it, and it's very Tweek. And I want to see more of that out of this Wario, which I think is a really interesting doubles character. Has a lot of different axes on which he can interact, as you know, has that waft, has the ability to nair carry and to get good finishers with the back air, with you know, with just the bike. There's a lot of creativity that can be involved in this character in doubles.
Yeah, he just spends so much time in the air too. He's hard to pinpoint, and then also when you feel like you're jumping him, when you feel like you got him caught in the corner, imagine the dude you're jumping in the back alley and he just nairs. It's just like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I don't feel like getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? That's Wario right there. Actually, I'm robbing you, and then, and then he just wafts. You know what I'm saying? Then he's out. So clean stuff right here, of course, but it is the green that's going to go up in the big way. Oh, no, okay, we chilling. We good. We good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was just all right, chilling, wait for my partner to come back. Ain't trying to fight a 2v1, especially out of the corner.
No, absolutely not, man. I'm good. I ain't that good, though. I'm still Wario. Yeah. So clean stuff right here, of course. Wario, some great options. You know, I think one big thing to take away right here, of course, is the ability to anti-air. Fox, I don't feel like he's going to be able to jump around Wario for free anymore. Oh, my goodness. And then, of course, the ability to deal with Fox McCloud off stage. Look, I got disjointed up tilts. I got farts galore. I mean, what else do you need, bro?
Yeah, I think that's actually probably a big reason why he picked Wario in the first place. It's just that ability to use that half waft to get a almost completely free edge guard on the Fox up B is a huge deal. So love to see that for Tweek, and you know, it's good decision making, but scary position out of the corner. And once again, Wario just stalling, trying not to get hit.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of easy for Wario not to get hit. And I'm saying that with as much respect as possible. Again, the nature of him, he spends a lot of time in the air. When he's recovering, he's so deep in the blast zone on his bike, you can't do anything about it, dude, because Sakurai really likes Fox and Wario. That's why. Like, he'll never admit to it, but in those boardroom meetings, he was just like, give them everything.
He's just like, yes.
Yes, sir.
I want it. Yeah. But, sir, he already has everything.
Give
him more.
He needs more. He needs more. He needs more. Clean stuff. Oh, I like that F tilt, getting it done right there. Will Smith style, man. Big old smack right there, sending that man flying.
Yep, and we are still, though, in a pretty close game. But Mars has once again been the punching bag, and we see the forward throw into up smash. Light's not the only one who can throw into a big confirm. Cosmos, wow, just really good job of finding that opening, and Light having the situational awareness to finish it off.
Yeah. Light, of course, is always on the money for the fall, and that's something I've always appreciated about him. He knows, like, okay, opponents off of their feet, they're in the air. Is it beneficial for me to go for the follow-up, or should I just try to play the, okay, I'm going to try to wait you out and play the floor is lava? I got up tilt. I got great footwork. If you try to land aggressively with an aerial on my shield, well, guess what? Up tilt right here is getting the party started once more. But same could also be said for Wario as well, too. Frame 5 down tilt, very quick frame 4 in there. I mean, when it comes to really, like, putting on percent for Fox, he kind of checks him in some categories, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
He's a quick guy.
It also, you know, in the edge guarding situation, that's normally where Wario shines against Fox, but it doesn't seem like after that first part, Tweek has really been finding them on Light, because that's, I mean, I feel like that's the main reason why he was picked in the first place. But now, okay, both, yeah, it's just like, all right, I'm going to do it again.
I'm going to do it again. Say I won't.
And there it is, once again, the up air thrown off into the ceiling. And yeah, they're both laughing that off. And all right, here we go.
That's right. Let's get hyped. Turn it up, players.
And I think that was really a testament to how well they hunted down and found Mars's stocks. Mars was really just getting hit with a lot of these big confirms. The forward throw into up smash happened twice, and the you know, just a lot of good interactions that didn't break his way. So I want to see if Mars is going to be able to be a little bit more creative with his positioning, with his landings, to not get hit by these big team combos, because this is where, you know, the struggle is, if you're dying early every stock, your teammate is going to have a lot of extra work cut out for them.
That's right, and the role that they might want to play because of that, they might not be able to play it. I mean, again, like the Dakpo and Ven say, that's a good, scenario where, like, okay, Ven is playing the role he wants to play, but he's playing it because he's comfortable, not because he has to play. But now he has to be the stock tank because you keep losing stocks. And so he never gets the opportunity to maybe switch up the flow and maybe get a little bit more aggressive. So, well, we'll see how this one all unfolds right here. Of course, a nail-biter right there for that first game. Next game right here is upon us. And again, friends, this is top 4, best of 5. So there's a lot of room for adjustments again as this one kicks off. Wario tossing out that frame forward nair. I mean, he's already a hard character to, try to fight because it's like, I want to anti him because he's off of his feet. But that move is so quick, I can't.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to be so creative in dealing with him because he just the aerial mobility is really, really insane. Like, you can switch up the direction you're going multiple times in the air and then throw out multiple moves each jump. So definitely something you have to be careful of. And right now, down something in the wrong direction, perhaps trying to read a roll. But once again, it's just it feels like a little bit of a mix-up from last game because right now Light is kind of receiving a little bit of the hands and maybe the feet.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of getting smacked up right now. This is very smart for the blue team to shift their focus on one of the 2 characters on the green team and just try to pinpoint them. Cosmos, of course, doing a little bit better job of picking their areas of opportunity and just waiting it out. Nothing wrong playing a long game, especially if you're a character with footwork like Mithra. The kills will certainly come to you sooner or later. But for Fox, he has to get out there and kind of make the magic happen for himself. Doesn't have a sword, kind of stubby, has to get in. They're like, okay, cool. You want to get close? Let's get it, bro.
Really unfortunate way for that stock to end as okay, still gonna live there. As Wario accidentally claps his teammate a little bit, and sometimes you want to be landing with aerials because it covers your landing a little bit better. And Wario's up air is so good at auto canceling, but unfortunately, sometimes the claps are a little too close to home.
They are, man. The clap felt around the world, I tell you, bro. Nothing good comes after it. Nothing good comes after up tilt, and you can bet your bottom dollar nothing good comes after up air.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But this is a really interesting sort of baseline that these teams are coming to, where they're both just sort of very tentatively poking at their opponents. It's something you'd see a lot more in singles than you see in doubles, but the down air is going to get the kill. And okay, the blue team fighting their way into this game for sure. Love to see a little bit of back and forth action, especially in games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a good 3-0 here and there certainly works, but it's like, not these 4. Not these guys. If any of the players in this doubles bracket, not these guys here. And I guess Sonics and Raph, too. Yeah, I forgot about them. They're still over on that loser side of bracket. I'm sure we'll see them a little bit later on. But, of course, before we get to that, we got to figure out how this blue versus green team is going to all unfold right here. Because as it stands right now, green team's slight lead right now. Again, the Mithra gameplay is getting it done. Yeah, Cosmos gameplay.
Is not dying. And okay, my bad. My bad, Cosmos. I'm sorry. Sometimes you talk about it, and then it happens.
That's right.
And
he's out of here.
Waft. Really rare to see.
Sometimes, like, I get it, though. Like, I remember back in Smash 4 when Cloud would have limit, and then both parties would just be dancing around each other, not approaching. It's just like, all right, let me just burn this. We can get back to fighting. Because, like, this match is slowing down too much.
I'm trying to scrap.
I'm trying to scrap a little bit, and I'm not getting anything if I have to chase you down. I think, Wario, of course, as strong as they are up close and personal, again, that nair, that down tilt, I think, like, even the second swing on Wario's jab is pretty quick, too. He just doesn't have the footwork to be chasing down any side of the green team.
Yeah, they're so nimble and evasive. Like we've talked about, I feel like basically every character on this screen is very capable of moving around in the air really quickly, and then a lot of them also have super good ground speed. So it's difficult to track either of them down.
Yeah, the ground speed game is it's just unmatched, quite literally here.
Yeah, we got besides Sonic, we got one exception.
yeah, besides Sonic. Yeah.
True.
Sonic is nobody better ever be faster than
Sonic. Sonic literally breaks the chart. Yeah. Like if you try to map out speed, it's like, oh, there's like a bunch of data points and then there's a huge gap and then him.
I remember when I was back in my brawl bag as a kid, I remember reading how they designed Sonic. They had to like basically design him all his moves like super slow, and then they sped all those moves up. So all those moves were designed like hella laggy, and then they just sped it up. Like he was designed backwards as all hell. It was so weird, man. Now, speaking of things going backwards right now, the green team, what once was a really good game for them, has kind of fallen a little bit by the wayside. Wario, of course, kind of in their stock tank era right now, and I'm kind of here for it again. The alleviation of pressure right here that Wario has, I think, is a bit of a daunting task right here for the green team to work around. Nair busts up, the 2v1.
True.
Also, is a good combo starter. Down tilt It checks your temperature, holds you in place. Oh, my goodness, but dash attack as you may, you are on the receiving end of a boot, boy.
Let it rip, and just the half waft really smartly placed there. I mean, Light was like, all right, I may take some little bit of percent here if I go high, but I ain't dying for sure. And then it's like, psych.
Yeah. He said, I'm ripping ass, buddy. I had a lot to eat, my boy. You about to smell it.
Yeah, and Cosmos now definitely having a tough job ahead of them. I mean, the 2v1s are always difficult, but when it's Tweek at such low percent, that's it.
Rocking a hard spot, quite literally. Wario dash attack and the tipper of ZSS's side B. You are beyond dead, buddy.
Yeah, and that is a 1-1 score. Now, as like you said, once we hop into this best-of-5 territory, that's when the games are going to get kind of crazy. Kind of the sets. The sets, they'll go real back and forth.
I think for the, Light and Mars, or Light and Cosmos combination, they're not switching characters, of course. They're pretty much going to stay true.
I don't think there's any chance they switch characters.
No, but I think Tweek and Mars, though, on their behalf, is going to come down to a stage thing. As it stands right now, I do like Wario a lot. Again, Wario has the options, in his toolkit to bust up the 2v1. You won't ever be able to really hold him down in place for too long. If it comes down to the 2-1v1 category, if you give him just a little bit of space to work with, he can make magic happen with jab, with down tilt, and dash attack as well. So his ground game is pretty good.
Yep.
But it's going to be a stage thing. If the stage doesn't speak to Tweek, there's a good chance we may see Sephiroth or Diddy Kong come through. But I think for it stands right now, the ability to eliminate Light quickly comes courtesy of Wario, bro, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think with Wario is like you said, it's all about efficiently killing Light.
Mm-hmm.
He is such a threat. The more you leave him, the more he's gonna become a problem. Like like Light, every single time, every single second you give him, he's going to be better and stronger. But when you kill him efficiently like that with those slaps, it's enough to somehow get the better of him.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I think Wario he's faster than people think, and he's also slower than people think. Like, they think he's fast in the wrong areas and slow in the other areas. But, again, between Nair and forward air, frame 4 and frame 5 out of shield, too, it's like it almost makes a player, maybe not of Light's caliber, of course, he's a seasoned vet, but a player who, is playing a character as fast as Fox, dealing with Wario, you probably would think, man, wait a minute. I'm Fox, bro. You can't be doing this type of stuff to me. And then Nair has me off my feet. It's just not a good time for the opponent. But, again, if there's a will, there's most definitely a way. I think Light, of course, certainly bringing something good to the table, trying to play the floor as lava with these run-around up tilts. Such a good option, bro.
Yeah, and then once again, the story of Cosmos is really just this stock tank who is a really big threat when you give him the chance. And look at that. Calculated attack. Does not kill his partner, kills the opponent with that forward tilt, breaks up the whole situation. Love to see it. And Cosmos, once again, on these 3 stocks remaining, while Light is only on 1 left. This is really, really a big testament to how well he is avoiding these kill moves and tries to once again get it, but Light breaks that up every time.
That's so smart, too. And, again, it's, when I think of ZSS, when I think of Fox, they don't need a teammate sometimes for their combos. It's like Bayonetta and Smash 4. It's like, the difference being, though, is that the conversion from the first hit to the kill is so goddamn microscopically airtight that it's like, bro, how do I even stop this in the first place? I have to know that after he down smashes and when he's going to down smash, he's going to up B immediately right here at this point. If I'm not already here before he gets here, I'm already too late.
Absolutely, and we saw another half-waft kill there, and just as the game was going well for Green Team, all of a sudden, Light's last stock was gone, and he has to share one from Cosmos. And this is really bad for Green Team. They have a full stock deficit, and they really have to find an early kill, but that has not been happening in all this game.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, this is anything but good right now, man. Those half-waft kills earlier in the last game, I think, just were a testament to how much time Light had been spending off stage. Light's ground game, his ground control, of course, second to none in a lot of regards due to, obviously, Fox as a character, but also just Light being that magnificent at what he does. But, those points of times we get Light off stage, I mean, there's not very many players who know how to deal with, Fox losing, with up B and all that type of stuff. But I tell you what, man, Tweek is definitely one of those guys. But the offstage game, we're not seeing it right there. That's ledge control.
Hang on a second here.
Light does that very well.
Oh, yes, he does. But right now, Mars is going to fall, and now all of a sudden it's Tweek against 2. 100% plus on both sides, but still a 2v1 is a tall order for a character like Wario, who doesn't really have like a lot of like safe get off me options. He has to use a little bit more of a combo, and he does get F smash. 76%. That was a big risk going for that back throw.
So thank God it was Mithra. Let's look at it that
Yep,
way, right?
true.
And not Pyra, because good lord. Okay, a lot in there in the corner. That's re-grab. Dice has to go for the high up B. Doesn't seem to matter because it cuts that man's head smooth off right there. The slight pop off. They know they've been working hard. They know they're working hard.
That was the most casual pop off I've seen. It was just like, yo,
yeah.
Handshake? Like what?
And, you know, I feel like the Smash community has come a long way with you know, their pop offs. You know, I always think back to like MLG 2015. There was a lot of very strange pop offs.
Wow,
there,
MLG 20. That's a throwback.
Yeah, man. There was what was another one with some really strange? All the early sagas too, like the whole Buzz popping off arc. Yeah, the Big House. It's the Big House.
Oh, the Big House. The Big House.
The Big House. Didn't he win a Big House? I want to say he won 7.
7?
I want to say he won 7 or 8, but
7
he had a
right.
very like whatever pop off, and I'm just like, you know what? He's been in the lab. He's working on it. You can tell he's in the mirror like, when I win, and I do a lot of winning, I'm going to pop off this way.
It's clinical.
That's
clinical
right.
pop-off.
That's right. I love that for him, man. Clean stuff right here. 2-1 right now, Light and Cosmos. Tweek and Mars. I'd imagine should go all 5 games, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think there's definitely going to be a bit of an adjustment on the side of Tweek and Mars, but I still think that they've been doing so well at getting these kills on Light. Like, there's been multiple times where it was just like Tweek found a half waft, Light was at like 50%, and he just died.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't get much more efficient than that. And I want to see if there's any other levels they have in the tank specifically for killing Cosmos, because I feel like Cosmos has been the one that's like sort of not on the exact forefront of the action, but still been doing so much work.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of playing his role, and he's playing it very well. And I think that's always the back-and-forth nature I've always felt like with Cosmos and singles was like Cosmos, you know, sometimes he could be kind of streaky, like, man, he's the most dangerous dude in the room. I mean, he's even given, like, MK Leo a run for his money on multiple occasions. But then there's some days where I'm just like, damn, man, Cosmos is just, you know, he's just being Cosmos today. But I think in doubles right now, this is a healthy mix of kind of both mentalities, knowing, okay, I can be aggressive in some points, and then in some points I can be the stock tank. And I think with Mithra, most notably, more than Pyra, with her footwork and just everything she can do, I like this a lot for him.
Yeah, I think that's a really that's a really good point about how, you know, just utilizing her strength super well, especially in doubles where she's even more powered up, surprisingly, if we even thought that was possible. But
holy shoot.
Finally finding I guess that was still the first stock on Cosmos. Man, this game been going a while for only 2 stocks to be lost. Yeah. All right, thank you.
Light is like, all right.
All right, I got you. Thank you, commentators.
Yeah,
You're right. This game has been going on too long for this.
Listen, I got just the remedy for that. Up smash. Let me flick this C stick and shut it down real quick.
Yeah.
And then do it again.
Here we go. But I think it's a big testament to the pace that Tweek and Mars want to be playing at, because they really want as many wafts as possible for Tweek. If Tweek can have 4 half wafts in a game, that's amazing.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, if they can play at this pace, yeah, that was a full waft, but still, it's just like, oh, Light's anywhere near me, literally anywhere, I'm coming for him. I'm getting this waft. I'm farting on him.
Dude, he's that move is just the Fox killer. I mean, I think in a 1v1 Wario, it certainly has some tools versus Fox, but in doubles, it just becomes that much more apparent.
Well,
I mean,
you can combo off your team's moves.
Yeah.
You can just your teammate can hit him off stage, and you're going to be already set up for an earlier percent. Because a lot of times when you hit your opponent off stage and they're at low percent, you don't even get to the edge before they're there.
Right, and it's like, well, what does Fox also do to threaten that space, threaten that gap? You know, when you're in a 2v1 or when your opponent's in trouble, you want to run through with dash attack, you want to run through and try to hit him. But like, the issue is that with Wario, you know, Fox can run in and go for dash hack, I can waft that. You can try to short hop near me, cross me up back air, it doesn't matter, I can waft that. So all those really cool and safe approach options that like some of the other characters in the cast can't do it. Wario, given the right circumstances, he's in a good spot. Love that back air attempt. Even oh my goodness. You went a little too deep?
Just a little bit, but you know, still with this lead, still has some time to work with. Back air. Okay, yeah, this is a much rougher comeback than the last one was. And the last one wasn't even that happening at all. So we'll see. Oh yeah, just hitting these combos, down throw, doesn't get a combo off of it, but still, just, you know, this incremental rack up of percent is working out really well. What do you think about Aegis as a 2v1 character? How good do you think they are?
I think it just depends on the percent and the characters. I think more times than not, I want the ball in Mithra's hands. But if the percents are high, I think just the sheer threat of Pyra is like, okay, we got to watch how we approach this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if she ain't fast, we can't afford to trade probably. But it doesn't seem to matter right there because Mithra, as strong as the character as she is on stage,
brutal, man.
Off stage, that's right. She gets beat down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was absolutely a beatdown is a good way to put it. You know, the down B, the double down B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both
up.
players are just like, all right, I'm kicking you. He's farting. We out here.
That's right. If anything about you know, Mars and Tweek, they just know how to kick you when you're down. That's what their characters do.
They kick you down, and then they kick you while you're down.
Yeah, you won't be able to get back up with some ease. That's for damn sure. Now, final game right here is upon us, friends. Game 5 is here. Again, I'm in love with the adjustments all the way across the board. I mean, it's been certainly a ping-pong match, you know, in terms of, like, who's winning which games. It all comes down to
You
this.
down?
Whoa.
You down? I'm going to kick you. I'm going to kick you again.
Yeah.
You ain't coming back.
We told them. We tried to tell them. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen.
They don't want to, but they going to have to.
That's facts.
All right now, it's just a really tough when you're playing as someone and you just get immediately eliminated like that. The mentality thing, like, you got to think Light, incredible mentally, has played so much at the top level.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, it's still brutal to get hit by that. You know, you got to shake it off. You got to have a little bit of a short-term memory span because otherwise you're going to be feeling that the rest of the match.
Well, also, you know, when you're playing Fox, like, you just have to know, like, I blow people up, and then there's going to be times where I get blown up. You know what I'm saying? You just got to hold that.
It's a little column A, little column B. Yeah. And right now he's once again in the corner. Could be dead here. No, okay. Just manages to get his shield up before the landing whip caught him. But now again, man, Light has been playing so much of this game in the corner, which is really just a not where you want to be as Fox. You want to be in the center stage, be able to use your speed, being able to use your burst movement and your combo game. But sometimes players ain't gonna let you have it.
No, absolutely not. And not for free, that's for damn sure. I think with just like how airtight. Oh, what the? What the?
Oh, man,
wow.
that's okay. Yeah.
Things are happening in this game.
That's brutal. That's
was
brutal. I mean, maybe he thought he was on the wrong team. I think the thing that happened there is he thought he could reverse up B and then get the one that lands right on the edge and like sort of explodes right there, using it to stop maybe Tweek from coming back. But yeah, no, that's not a good spot to be in.
No, it's anything but good right there. I like that too. It's that split-second decision making that like separates the strong from the weak. And I think when you have those type of up Bs, it's like, why the hell not? But unfortunately enough, like those options just did not work in their favor.
That's why not.
Yeah, facts, man.
But I mean, okay,
I'm listening.
Our game's not over.
No.
You know, he did kill his partner, and Light did die within the first 10 seconds of the game, but it's somehow still not over.
No, it's still within the realm of possibilities. That's for sure. Again, you got a very, I'm not going to say unhealthy Mars because, you know, his DSS can certainly live for a long time. We've seen how strong it is as a stock tank, but not in that situation.
And now we're on even stocks.
Now we're on even stocks. Easy come, easy go.
Yeah, I guess so. And Cosmos is making sure these stocks are going real quickly by staying on that Pyra for a long time and sort of forcing some kills to happen. And that's something you sort of have to do as a like playmaker. You have to be the playmaker in that spot if you're Cosmos, because Light has been getting caught out and getting killed so many times. You're like, all right, the onus is on me to put the pressure on the enemy team and get these big hits in.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's also the threat, I feel like, of Pyra as well. You know, when Mithra's here, it's like, okay, we got to dance a little bit in the neutral, but she has to work to kill me. If I know how to recover and if she gets me off stage, I'm fine. But then there's Pyra. Like, Pyra's only here for one reason and one reason only. She's not here to go back and forth between the neutral. She's not here for none of that. She's here to get stocks taken. Same could be said for Wario, though. Love that waft attempt. Certainly something that you have to keep in the back of your head as Tweek furthers the gap right there between themselves and, of course, the green team.
Yeah, and okay, but Cosmos making the play happens. We talked about how he has to be the playmaker, and we're pretty damn close to even here. I mean, Light is a little bit high percent, but you know, that's sort of a price you pay for being behind at the beginning. But now it's just, Tweek is dead. It's a 2v1.
This ain't good, bro.
Okay. Even after all of those things, even after Light had been eliminated so early, even by his teammate.
Okay, now Mars has seen themselves in this position plenty of times.
Yeah.
ZSS is a character that can certainly do this. Green team, not the healthiest two characters right now in the world. However, though, they match you in the speed department. They match you in the footwork department. Wait a minute. Cosmo said, not today.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a threatening move. You had to interrupt it, or it was going to be difficult. It was going to be almost impossible to come back. But yeah, now it's, once again, how does ZSS get these kills? Oh.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Mars.
He knew. He knew. He knew.
He knew that he wanted to be done?
He wanted to be done.
Okay.
He was like, I'm out of here.
Like with a little bit of chest thumping, some hugging. Love to see it. Love to see the the energy coming out of these two players. But oh man, what a
yeah, he said I'm
he's like, all right, you killed your teammate, I'm gonna kill my teammate.
Yep. He said, I'm out of here, bro. No more of this. No more of this. Well, they're gonna move on to the next portion of bracket. Wow, what
grand finals.
That's right. Yeah, what a wrap up that was. I mean, you know what? If there was ever again 2 combinations of teammates who could push it to a game 5, as we get right into that territory, it should be those 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we're going to be heading to a quick ad break. Chill for a sec, and then we're going to be